Welcome back everybody to Extreme Off-Road Silly Builds, and today we're dealing with the 2023 Porsche 911 Rallye. So this has 1,110 horsepower, 845 pounds-feet of torque from a twin turbocharged 4 litre flat 6 engine. And yeah, this car now weighs 2,930 pounds, still has its all-wheel drive system, but its off-road suspension has been raised by 0.77 of an inch, and it now has off-road tyres. So yeah, and it can now do 0 to 60 in 2.971 seconds and 0 to 100 in 5.165 seconds, going on to a top speed of 254 miles an hour, given enough room, but it won't have that room here on this series. So yeah, that's the exact same power, torque and engine that we had in the 911 GT3 RS in the previous episode, which was a surprisingly quick track car for this off-road course, managing to get into number 50, which yeah, not by a million miles, over 51, but still getting into the top 50 was fairly impressive for a track car. So you'd expect an off-road vehicle like this, regardless of it being actually based on a 911, to be even better. And stat-wise, it's fairly good. Off-road capability, braking, launch, acceleration and speed are all fairly excellent, but the handling is on the lower side of things, and yeah, that was not the case for the 911 GT3 RS. So yeah, that could well be the big issue with this car, but hopefully its off-road capabilities will make up for that by some degree. But yeah, definitely worried about the handling, to be honest, because obviously it's a lot higher riding than the GT3 RS, but it is obviously more suitable for this kind of course. We also weigh less as well, by 163 pounds, so yeah, that is also fairly decent amount of margin. I think it's 163 pounds. I'm struggling to try and work it out now in my head, but yeah, we are lighter regardless, because that 911 GT3 RS weighed in excess of 3,000 pounds. I'm struggling to do the maths, but regardless, yeah, this is lighter while having the same power, torque and engine as that car. So theoretically it should be quicker, even if the acceleration stats don't say that it's the case. So it feels very capable here though, and with it having a little less in the way of weight, it should punch out the corners better. There is that. A little bit away from ourselves there, but ourselves in the act at the same time. Oh dear, that's the first time we've missed a checkpoint in a while in this series, so yep, we'll have to use one of our rewinds for that regardless. One of our three. Right, how do we deal with the landing after this jump? Fairly good. Some cars, yeah, get really unsettled when landing after that jump. It's just not something they're built to deal with. I guess most cars aren't really, but there are some out there that will take quite a hard landing reasonably well, even in real life. Really good turning this has. The all-wheel drive system is native to the car. Now granted, obviously the 911 is generally built to accommodate all-wheel drive systems, but it wasn't native to the GT3 RS. I'm wondering why I've kept the roof rack on, but we all know that having something on the roof of a car makes it better at rallying. Being that a roof rack or a piano, it's, yeah, going to aid traction and make you better for the corners. 52 down there, it's fairly rapid. Far more agile than you expect it to be. corners like a proper rally car. And there we go, we have a new fastest Porsche, everybody, at 3 minutes 15.529 seconds. That's more than a second quicker than the 911 GT3 RS, meaning Porsche have dethroned themselves from their, well, obviously they have, I'm talking about themselves in anyway, so yeah, obviously they dethroned themselves because we are talking about Porsches in general with this episode. So yeah, that is, like I said, more than a second quicker than the 911 GT3 RS, and it's not just quicker than that, it's also snuck its way into the top 40, which means we are also quicker than a Lamborghini number 63 Squadra Corsa Huracan ST Evo, a Plymouth Fury, a Brabham BT62, a Lotus Avaya, Mitsubishi Sierra Enterprises Lancer Evolution Time Attack, Shelby GT500 and a Porsche Peugeot 207 Super 2000 rally car. But we are ever so slightly behind a Alfa Romeo 155 Q4, Jaguar F-Type SVR, Mitsubishi FTO GP Version R and a Ford Focus RS rally car. But yeah, that is mightily impressive, and yeah, I'm really pleased that this has done as well as it has, because ultimately we have seen many a time a car that is meant for going off-road isn't necessarily going to be all that great on this series. We've seen many track cars and normal road cars that have done insanely well on this series. In fact, we have here track-only vehicle still leading the way on the leaderboard with the Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR Pro. That is obviously not something you would ever take off-road in real life, and yet on this series it has done immensely well. So to see a Porsche off-road vehicle do better than a track vehicle is really rather impressive, because like I said, it's not usually the case, and yeah, really rather cool as well, because I do love this car. I really do like it. Yeah, it's really nice to have such a unique vehicle on this game, and does give me hope that maybe we'll get some of the other off-road variants from car companies that typically don't do such a thing, especially with supercars or hypercars. So yeah, but nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.